Am I the astronaut for uninviting my mother-in-law from my wedding after she showed up to my dress fitting in a white gown? I'm getting married in like 6 weeks and I'm losing my mind right now. Sorry this is long, but I need to know if I'm overreacting. So my mother-in-law has been weird about this wedding from the start. Little comments here and there about how quick everything is. We've been together for 4 years. Or how she wishes her son would have married someone from their church. But my fiance Jake always said she's just being protective and I should ignore it. Anyway, I had my final dress fitting scheduled for last Tuesday. It was supposed to be me, my mom, my sister, and my 2 bridesmaids. That's it. I specifically did not invite my mother-in-law because she's made comments before about my dress choice being too modern, and I just wanted one drama-free thing. Well, guess who shows up? You know what? I'm a red flag right there because she wasn't even invited and she showed up anyway. She walks in holding a garment bag and I'm like, oh no, what does she want now? She goes, I know I wasn't invited, but I thought you'd want to see what I'm wearing so we don't clash. Oh. The only thing that can clash with a white dress is another white dress, right? And before anyone can say anything, she disappears into a changing room. Yo, she comes out in a white dress. Floor-length lace, off-white she calls it, but it's white. It's white. My mom's face went completely blank. My sister said, you've got to be kidding me, out loud. Mother-in-law does this little spin and goes, what do you think? I just wanted something elegant for my son's special day. I just couldn't talk. I was standing there in my wedding dress and she's next to me in basically another wedding dress. My mom asked her point blank if she realizes that's inappropriate. Mother-in-law got all offended, like, it's champagne, not white. And besides, I'm the mother of the groom. I should be able to wear something nice. I told her she can't wear that to my wedding. She needs to pick literally any other color. She said I was being a bridezilla and that she's already had shoes and jewelry picked out and she's not buying another dress. We went back and forth and finally I said if she shows up in that dress, she's not getting in. She laughed, like actually laughed, and said, you're not going to turn away your husband's mother on your wedding day. Don't be dramatic. She left and I had a full breakdown in the fitting room. My mom had to finish pinning my hem because I couldn't stop crying. Here's where it gets worse. I called Jake that night and told him what happened, that I'm serious about uninviting her if she won't change. He got quiet and then said, babe, she already bought the dress. It's not that big of a deal. Can we just let this one go?
What? Jake.
Jake from State Farm would never. I asked him if he seriously expects me to have his mother standing next to us at our wedding in white. And he said, it's champagne. She showed me a picture. It's really not that white. And you know how she gets. If we uninvite her, she's going to make this so much worse. So basically, he wants me to just let her wear white to our wedding to keep the peace. I told him if he's not going to handle this, then I will. And he said I'm being unreasonable and that every bride has to compromise on something. His exact words were, it's one day. She's my mom. Just let her have this.
Oh my.
Let her have this? It's my wedding. We've been fighting ever since. He thinks I'm being dramatic. I told him if he doesn't invite her or tell her to change the dress, then I'm going to. And he said, I'll regret causing family drama right before the wedding. My friends are all on my side, but his family is now texting me saying I'm being cruel and that I'm starting the marriage off wrong by being difficult. I'm starting to feel crazy. Like maybe I'm overreacting. It's just a dress, right? But also it's white. At my wedding. So Reddit, am I the astronaut for threatening to uninvite my mother-in-law over her dress choice? Before we get into top comments, I have one question here. How is OP at this point still determined that there's gonna be a wedding happening after her fiance has behaved the way that he has behaved? Top comments. 1, you're making the wrong threat. Oh, I like this commenter already. You need to end this engagement. You know that, right? You need to call off the wedding until you know that you have a partner who actually stands by you. 2, if he can't support you on your wedding day, how do you think he'll be afterwards? It's always going to be you, him, and his mother in this relationship. Can't he see what she's doing here? Why the hell did she just show up at your gown fitting? She knew she wasn't invited, but she wanted the drama of crashing your day, so she did. To have her say you're causing drama is pretty rich, don't you think? She's feeling like she's in charge now, not you. Let him know you will refuse to walk down the aisle if she shows up in a white dress. If that happens, leave the venue with your bridesmaids and go on your honeymoon without him. He can go with his mommy. Let's chat about this.
Wow. You know the, don't start none, won't be none?
Yeah, don't start none, won't be none.
Basically, don't do it. And by I mean start one. Don't walk down the aisle. In fact, end it now because this will be the rest of your life. When you have a baby, spotlight, gone. All of it. First birthday, spotlight, gone. All of it. All of it. Christmas, gone. Like none of it. He will never cave. He will always choose his mom. And he is telling you that right now. And I can't even imagine entertaining the idea of going through with a wedding, because at this point you'd be going through with it just to have a wedding, because you are seeing firsthand what your marriage is going to look like. And it's not going to be fun.
A couple of comments to address here. Nancy Ramirez says, and who told mother-in-law where the fitting was? It had to be him. It had to.
Yeah. And I saved this comment from Magic Drop, but it said, wait. So mother-in-law, it thinks if they clash, the bride has to change?
Yeah.
Like she's showing up. She's like, just to make sure we don't clash, because if we do, I'm going to need you to change your dress because mine is champagne.
Clearly, the mother-in-law gets preference at the wedding.
Right. And also, like, where do people find the audacity? And I say this every week, but where the did they find it?
All right, here we go. This is OP. Said, I didn't want to put this in the main post because it makes me sound paranoid, but I need to say it. This isn't the first weird thing she's done. When we got engaged, she cried and said, I'm losing my son. She asked Jake if he was sure about this multiple times. She accidentally called me his ex's name at Christmas.
Of course she did.
Accidentally.
Right.
And here's the thing that's been eating at me. My dress fitting was at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. I didn't post about it anywhere. I didn't tell her when it was. My mom didn't tell her. So how did she know exactly when and where to show up with a white dress already purchased and fitted? Jake keeps saying I'm reading into things. I don't think this was an accident. I think she planned this. And the fact that he won't back me up is making me feel like I'm already the problem in this family and we're not even married yet. Honestly, I'm sitting here at 4 a.m. wondering if this is what the rest of my life is going to look like. Me versus his mom and him stuck in the middle doing nothing. I love Jake, but I'm scared. Is that normal? Should I be scared right before my wedding?
Honey, that's your gut telling you what to do. And you should listen to it.
I think, is it normal is a different question than is it okay? Right? Because the fact that it's normal, like common, doesn't mean that it's good.
Right.
Doesn't mean it's a good thing. It means, yeah. You know what else is normal? Divorce. Divorce is normal. So if you want to go into this with normal, then that's something. But if you want to know if something is right, or is going to give your marriage a grim outlook, or is going to legally bind you to a hellish situation every day until you legally unbind yourself from a hellish situation. But you know what? This is step one.
Right.
She has step one here where she's like,
I hope that, I don't know how the story was, but I'm invested. And I really, really hope that she does not marry this man.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. She doesn't marry this man and his mom, because that's basically what's happening.